I female, 35 years old, married young and was in an abusive relationship. I female, 35 years old, married young and was in an abusive relationship. Domestic violence and financial abuse. I worked and had salary, but was forced to give it up whenever my ex-husband needed money for his business or in-laws wanted something. He even took the money I saved for hospital fees for delivery of our second child, and I had to beg my colleagues for help. When I finally left him, though, I had nothing. I sought help with my family, but they wanted me to adjust and go back to my then husband. They all refused help. My brother refused to even let me and my children, both under 5, even stay a night. They didn't want the burden of looking after me and my kids. Tides have turned, and apparently now I am the financially secure one. Now they all have needs and wants to come back into our lives for favors and rekindle relationships. I really don't care what they think. But even so, of my friends who helped me have started hinting at maybe it would benefit my kids to have more family around. That maybe I should help wherever I can and build better relationships with my family. They do know why I hate the idea, just think I need to move on. You have moved on. You cut them out of your life, and this internet grandmother is very proud of you. Not the jerk. They made decisions not to get involved and help as a family should do. Now that you're financially set and stable, they want you to help them? I don't think so. You cut yourself from toxic people, and that's what they are, toxic. You don't need to return to them. You don't need your children to know them. They're still using that abusive toxicity to badmouth you. There's no need to go back. This was my adoptive mother after I left my ex-husband. She kept telling me I didn't get my head straight and go back to him. Even my birth mother was saying the same thing. I was 24 at the time and so naive. They've all been cut off. So no, not the ah. Oh my, I thought I was the only one who had 2 selfish mothers, both biological and adoptive. Cut off both of them too. The peace is amazing, isn't it? You don't have to love your family. Sometimes the best thing you can do is cut them off. I know from experience. I would never look back. In your darkest hour, they all left you high and dry, supposed to be family helping each other. It is not about grudge, but to me, help is reciprocal. Tell them to go fly kite. This friend likes drama? Why do they care about your family, your children to that extent? No jerk here. You built your children a peaceful, comfortable life. No, need to add trifling family to that mix. Say bye to friend and keep low contact with family. Well done. How do you think you got into that abusive marriage in the first place? Not the jerk. When people show you who they are, believe them. They show you who they are, believe them, and treat them accordingly. Hold the grudge. They'll probably hurt you again. Tell your friends, you were there for me. You are my family. They are not. I am a non-believer, but think the story of Job has wonderful lessons on friendship. The advice or criticism of friends can be discarded more easily than that of family. I also suggest a reread of The Little Red Hen and my permission to send copies to your family. Not the jerk. It was your own family who abandoned you in your darkest hour with 2 children under 5. You were all in a very dangerous, scary situation. Do not let them back into your or your children's lives. They have already shown you they won't protect you or your children. Actually, that thing you call grudge is a well-learned lesson. Trust make families. Love is the bond that put them together. They are relatives, but in no way a family. They fail to see their faults, and nothing good can come from people who feels entitled to your presence, nor bring other thing to your kids but troubles. Talk to your kids openly about your decisions and warn them about those persons. Not the jerk. I'm in the same boat. I fled a DV marriage. My family didn't help me. In fact, they sided with my ex. Also stole my inheritance. Now they are in bad shape financially. I'm not financially secure either, but I'm trying to make things work. And they're demanding I help. That's a no. Not the jerk. Bloodkin is not family. Family are those who acted as family to you. They have proven to be not family, so you owe them nothing. Your children would not benefit from your family. Tell them they are on their own. Definitely not the jerk. Stick to your decision. The saying applies. Give an inch, they will take a mile, and never treat you fairly. Even if you drop the grudge, you have no obligation to let untrustworthy people back into your life, especially into the lives of children they were perfectly content to have starve on the streets. You have an obligation to protect your children and no obligation to pay your relatives to build better relationships by siphoning off your time, energy, and money, just to drop you again like a hot rock if it suits them. You are protecting your peace at all costs. Anyone who has a family that encourages them to return to a bad marriage isn't looking out for your best interests. My advice, speak to a therapist before making any decisions. You have to live with this, not your friends. My late cousin didn't speak to her mother for years. They reconciled and then the crap started again. She broke ties and went to therapy. Nope, the only people you should look after are your children and yourself. Lesson was given and you learned, period. You have the right to choose who you allow into your life and the lives of your children. These people did not help you and your babies when you needed shelter and food at the lowest point in your life. You have created the life you live now through your own hard work and you owe them nothing. Do not allow other people to emotionally manipulate you into believing that you owe them anything. It seems like the relationships are all based on money. When you were struggling and you didn't have money, they discarded you. And now that you're comfortable and making something of yourself and they are the ones in a position of need, they want you back. But they don't want you back, they just want your money. The hell with them. Nope, you can choose a heart family. Blood relatives are sometimes the most toxic people. And you have to do what is best for you. Because if you do not feel well, you kids will feel it too. Protect your own peace of mind. And it's not like they come to you without any financial interest. No, your friend has never experienced abuse. Block them all so they can't keep asking you for money. Your kids don't need those abusive idiots in their life to be happy. No matter who or what they are to you, there is absolutely no good reason why you should be there for any of the people who weren't there for you in your time of need. Leave them out. If you were still down, you won't see them. Nobody ever died of not talking to family. It's not a grudge to not let people abuse you again after they have shown you who they are. It's a sane response. It is compassion for your kids, not to make them deal with abusers. Nope. You made the choice to cut off people who were willing to watch you suffer rather than help. You owe them nothing. They are reaping logical consequences. So you were raised in an abusive family, then had an abusive marriage. You left the abusive marriage. Now it's time to set some serious boundaries or walk away from the abusive relatives. Blood ties are the pits. Your friends have conveniently forgotten that your family was unavailable to you in your time of great need. Remind them of that. Choose yourself and your kids. Well done. That's not a grudge. That's a smart, emotionally mature, and realistic response to toxic behavior. You are teaching your children to expect a level of respect and support you never got. Good job, Mama. No, don't give in. Their demands will get more and your kids will get less. You are not an ah. When people say you need family, it does not mean to financially support them in return, especially given their history. That's psychologically dangerous. They showed you who they are. Why won't you believe them? No. I hold on to grudges. You find out who cares for you when you are down. They didn't have time for you when you were at your lowest point, so don't have time for them when you are on your feet. Family isn't always by blood. Create a new village. But as soon as you need them again, they will turn their backs and blame you for your own troubles. Just like in romantic relationships. Don't let anyone tell you they don't appreciate you or love you more than once. Unfortunately, your family didn't care when you needed help. Keep your peace and your funds. If they want to have a relationship with you, they will show up without needing a handout. Proceed with mental clarity, not heart emotions. You are not the ah. Now that you are doing well, they want to be around you. They fafa. Freaking them, and freaking them. They don't get to pull that nonsense after what you went through. Respect. Grudge? They didn't give a damn if you survived with small children. The answer is hell no. Do not help them ever. It's not a grudge. It is what it is. They chose their actions when you were in need. Now they can suffer the consequences. Nope. Why would you want your kids around those people? Your kids know they never helps you too. Move on with your life. We don't need toxic people. Don't even think of helping them. You do you. You owe them nothing. Do not lend them money, but invite them over for an occasional brunch benefit is no booze required or lunch. If they agree and start rebuilding a relationship without asking for money, then you'll know what their priorities are and can deal with it appropriately. What do you think? Share your verdict in the comments.